Economics, now ordinal utility approach, that is also known as indifference curve or Hicksian analysis, and that has been more elaborated by J.R. Hicks and Allen. You can just, if you just write the name of Hicks, then it is also okay, fine. The question can come, who has elaborated or who has made this indifference curve analysis? You will write that J.R. Hicks or Hicksby, fine. These are the name of the economists. They can be asked in the question. Now, what is indifference curve analysis? First of all, you have to understand what is indifference curve. These are all the understanding that has been created for this approach. The understanding is this: whenever you're doing cardinal utility analysis, in cardinal utility analysis, you are giving number to your satisfaction. Suppose you are more satisfied with red t-shirt comparatively green t-shirt, so you are giving number to your satisfaction. Means red t-shirt is giving you 40 util and green t-shirt is giving you 30 util. So this utils, unit of measurement, you are using in this case. But when you are talking about ordinal utility approach, then you are not giving any number to your satisfaction. You are start to give preference when you are talking about ordinal utility approach and indifference curve analysis. In this analysis, you are to say that red t-shirt is more preferable than green t-shirt. You will not give any number to your satisfaction. You will not measure your satisfaction in this case. Now, why we are discussing this approach? Because this approach is used to determine the consumer equilibrium. So here that has been explained that this approach is basically used by giving preference to the bundle, by giving preference to your satisfaction. So they are deciding the order in this case. And now, why this approach is to be propounded? This approach has been made for determining consumer equilibrium. That is, this consumer equilibrium through this approach can be studied through indifference curve analysis. Now, first of all, we have to understand that what is the meaning of indifference curve. Indifference curve, basically it refers to the definition is over there. It refers to graphical representation of various alternative combination of bundle of two goods among which the consumer is indifferent. Means here you have to discuss this table, then you have to be able to understand this what is going on. So I have made this table for you. So here are some bundle which I have made. I have taken pen and pencil. So there can be two commodities in the case of indifference curve. One is to be increased. Likewise, you can say pen is increasing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and pencil is decreasing 15, 10, 6, 3, 1. So that has been decreasing. And this is the bundle. A bundle is having 1 pen, 15 pencil. B bundle is having 2 pen, 10 pencil. And C bundle is having 3 pen, 6 pencil. And D bundle is having 4 pen, 3 pencil. E bundle is having 5 pen, 1 pencil. So these are the bundle where one is commodity is increasing and other is decreasing. And the point is in indifference curve that all the bundle gives me equal level of satisfaction. Means A satisfaction from A bundle, B bundle, C, D and E. All these bundles give me same level of satisfaction. This is the main funda in indifference curve. And two commodities you must have to consume. Now pencil is decreasing. So but the decrease in pencil must be diminishing. Means in first bundle 1 pen, 15 pencil, and in next bundle if you are to sacrifice pencil, then definitely 15 minus 10, 5. So 5 pencil have been sacrificed for 1 pen here. And now 4 pencil, 10 after 10 it is 6. So 4 pencil have been sacrificed for 1 pen. Now 3 pencil sacrificed for 1 pen. Now 2 pencil sacrificed for 1 pen. So that sacrificing will be diminishing. That must be diminishing for every additional 1 unit. What have been calculated over there? That is marginal rate of substitution. Means marginal rate of substitution means the rate at which one commodity is sacrificing for additional unit of another commodity. So that should be decreasing. That should be diminishing. You cannot make it increasing. So because you are consumption of pen, the definitely utility derived from pen will be decreasing. Law of diminishing marginal utility apply in this case also. Law of diminishing marginal utility says that as you go on consuming more and more unit of a commodity, the utility derived from this goes on diminishing. So I can start from there that if pen goes on increasing, that means utility derived from pen has been decreasing. That is why we are sacrificing lesser unit of pencil. And one more thing, that if you are sacrificing pencil, the utility derived from pencil will be increasing, because when you are decreasing the quantity, then utility from that commodity goes on increasing. So that is why for every additional unit of pen you are to sacrifice less, because here the utility is decreasing after jumping to another commodity, right? So that is why lesser pencil will be sacrificed for same one additional unit of pen. Here you are having addition of 1 and but the sacrificing rate is 5, 4, then 3, then 2, because the utility derived from pen goes on diminishing. The utility from this bundle means now you are having 2 pen is not same as it was at a bundle 1 pen. That goes on diminishing. Fine. So this is the indifference curve and this is the marginal rate of substitution. Now I am coming to the definition. Before jumping to definition, I just come over there to the graph. On x-axis showing the quantity of pen, because always the gaining commodity is shown on the x-axis and sacrificing commodity is shown on the y-axis. So quantity of pencil is on y-axis because that has been sacrificing. Now first unit of pen, 15 unit of pencil. So first unit of pen, 15 unit of pencil. Second unit of pen, 10 unit of pencil. And likewise I will take all the points. Fifth unit of pen, 1 unit of pencil. Likewise, and I am joining all these lines. So this is the indifference curve which I have made. This A to E is the AE is the indifference curve. Here you can mention that AE is the indifference curve. So indifference curve is the graphical. It is showing the graphical. This is the graph. This is the graph. Under graph they are showing curve. So it is a graphical presentation, as name says, indifference curve. So this is the graphical representation of various alternatives. Alternatives are this: 1 pen. This is the first alternative, A, B, C, D. These are the alternative. So graphical representation of various alternative combination of bundle of 2 goods. That is a combination of bundle of 2 goods, among which consumer is indifferent. Means consumer is indifferent toward any combination. All the combination gives him same level of satisfaction. He is having the same level of happiness when he is having D combination, C combination, B combination, A combination. So that is why he is indifferent towards all the combination. He is not saying that give me A, don't give me B, give me C, don't give me D. He is not saying. He is saying that you can give me any of this particular combination. Like in A combination, 1 pen, 15 pencil. B combination, 2 pen, 10 pencil. C combination, 3 pen, 6 pencil. So likewise you can give any of the combination and it gives him same level of satisfaction. So satisfaction level is same, because that is why consumer is indifferent. But when the satisfaction level is same, so why to bifurcate the things, or why to choose the things? Choose the alternative, because all the alternatives are giving same level of satisfaction. So consumer is indifferent towards the different combination of 2 goods. So that is why indifferent word is used. Indifferent का मतलब फ़र्क ना पड़ना. मुझे फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता मुझे ये दे दो या मुझे वो दे दो. कंज्यूमर को फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता, उसको इसमें से कोई भी बंडल दे दो, क्योंकि सभी बंडल उसको इक्वल सेटिस्फैक्शन देते हैं. ठीक है. तो अगर मैं आपको बोलूँ कि आपको सपोज़ करो बटर स्कॉच का आइसक्रीम लेना है या फिर आपको वनीला का आइसक्रीम लेना है, और आपको दोनों ही फ्लेवर बहुत पसंद है, दोनों ही एक दूसरे के अल्टरनेटिव हैं, तो आप क्या बोलोगे कि आई एम इंडिफरेंट टुवर्ड्स बटर स्कॉच फ्लेवर एंड वनीला फ्लेवर, यू कैन गिव मी एनी ऑफ द वन. ठीक है. तो ये इंडिफरेंट हो गया कि फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता यहाँ पर कंज्यूमर को, बिकॉज ऑल द बंडल्स आर गिविंग सेम लेवल ऑफ सेटिस्फैक्शन. वाई लेवल ऑफ सेटिस्फैक्शन इज सेम? Because one unit is increasing and another unit is decreasing, and that is in diminishing order. That is why same level of satisfaction is there. Question आएगा, why one commodity is increasing and other is decreasing in case of indifference curve? To maintain same level of satisfaction. Answer is to maintain same level of satisfaction. क्योंकि अगर यहाँ पर एक और यूनिट आ रही है तो यहाँ पर 5 यूनिट पेंसिल सेक्रीफाइस कर रही है. अब एक और यूनिट आ रही है तो यहाँ पर 4 यूनिट पेंसिल सेक्रीफाइस करेगी, क्योंकि अब जो एक और थर्ड पेन आ रहा है वो आपको उतनी सेटिस्फेक्शन नहीं दे रहा. लेवल ऑफ सेटिस्फेक्शन कम हो गया है, यहाँ पर यूटिलिटी कम हो गई सेकंड से थर्ड के बीच में, इसीलिए यहाँ भी सेक्रीफाइस कम हो गया. 3 से 4th में 4th आपको इतनी सेटिस्फेक्शन नहीं दे रहा है, इसलिए 6 से 3 में आपने क्या किया, आप सेक्रीफाइस कम किया। और वैसे भी जो सेक्रीफाइस कर रहे हो वो भी डिक्रीज़ होगा, बिकॉज द कमोडिटी यू आर सेक्रीफाइसिंग, द यूटिलिटी डिराइव फ्रॉम दैट कमोडिटी ऑल्सो गोज ऑन इंक्रीज। इसकी डिक्रीज़ हो रही है, ये इंक्रीज़ हो रही है, दैट इज़ वाई सेक्रीफाइसिंग विल बी डिक्रीज्ड। ठीक है, ये आपकी बुक में भी बना रखा है, टेबल है, उसको फॉलो करते हुए दिस डायग्राम दे हैव मेड, they are taking two fruits, apple and bananas, and they are having this indifference curve. No need to show this you cannot, this you can ignore. You can just take the P, Q, R, S, T, that's it, and no need to make these rectangle in the diagram, that you can also ignore. This is the explanation of the diagram, that they are showing that in the diagram apples are measured along with x-axis and bananas on y-axis. All the points P1, Q, these are all the points which are taken on the indifference curve, shows different combination of apple and bananas, and these points are joined with the help of smooth curve, that is an indifference curve, IC1. IC1 is the name of indifference curve that they have been mentioning. The indifference curve is the locus of all the points representing different combination that are giving equal satisfaction to the consumer. Fine, and every point on IC1 represent the equal level of satisfaction to the consumer. That's it. You can write up to this point, and that is okay. You are to connect your explanation with the diagram. If you will not connect, you will not get marks. This is the, when you say in the diagram, as seen in the diagram, that means you are connecting the things with the diagram. Fine. There is another thing, monotonic preference. One more question can come, what is the monotonic preference? Monotonic preference is the satisfaction derived from additional means at more units. More satisfaction derived from more units is known as monotonic preference. Rational consumer means consumer is enough rational, he is having enough decision making mind, so that he can take those commodity which are having more quantity. So if the consumer is rational, then he will prefer more of commodity as it offer him higher level of satisfaction. More of commodity means, suppose there are bundle of, in the case of indifference curve, it has been assumed that due to monotonic preference, what happens that consumer always prefer those bundle which are having more quantity. So here 15 pen and 10 pencils are there, and this is the A combination, and 10 pen and 8 pencils are there, and this is the B combination. So consumer will prefer A combination because of the monotonic preference. More quantity gives him more satisfaction if the consumer is rational. But if the consumer is not rational, then he can be indifferent towards these bundle. Indifferent का मतलब उसको फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता ये दे दो कि ये दे दो. अगर उसके पास मोनोटॉनिक प्रेफरेंस है उसके माइंड में, तो वो हमेशा ज़्यादा क्वांटिटी वाली चीज़ लेगा. अगर मोनोटॉनिक प्रेफरेंस से वो इंडिफरेंट है, तो उसको कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता, कोई भी दे दो, ये दे दो, वो दे दो, उसको दोनों से सेम लेवल ऑफ सेटिस्फेक्शन मिलेगी. रैशनल का मतलब होता है कि समझदार कंज्यूमर, जो अपने पैसे को खर्च करके पूरा सेटिस्फेक्शन लेना चाहता है, जो सोच समझ के सब काम करना चाहता है, दैट इज़ अ रैशनल कंज्यूमर. एंड इन इकोनॉमिक्स वी आर डिस्कसिंग रैशनल कंज्यूमर. So monotonic preference says that bundle with more quantity gives him more level of satisfaction, and bundle with less quantity gives him less level of satisfaction. So definitely he will prefer that bundle because it is having more quantity. So if you will not this particular preference apply in the case of indifference curve also. If he will not decrease this particular quantity of pencil in indifference curve, then if he will maintain the same level of 15 pencil, and he will go on increasing with pen and pencil, then his level of satisfaction will not be same. His level of satisfaction will be increased. There he is adding, and here he is sacrificing to maintain same level of satisfaction. Fine, because he is having some satisfaction by gaining pencil, and he is sacrificing some satisfaction by losing pencil. So gain and loss are equal over there. In both the cases they are equal over there. So that is why satisfaction level is same. If we are go on increasing with pen and pencil both, then due to monotonic preference, his level of satisfaction will be increased, and all the points will not be on the same indifference curve, and we have to make two indifference curve, because now there will be two level of satisfaction. Suppose 1 pen 15 pencil, now 2 pen 20 pencil, or 2 pen 15 pencil, the satisfaction will not be same as both are increasing. So we have to make one indifference curve for this combination and second indifference curve for this combination, because this is the main property of indifference curve, that all the points of indifference curve, all the locus points on indifference curve representing bundle of two commodity showing the same level of satisfaction. Fine. So this is the monotonic preference definition, and now this is the explanation of this definition. And now they are showing the example that okay fine, there are two bundle, 10A 10B, A and B are the product, and second 7A 7B. So consumer will prefer first bundle 10A 10B because they are having 10 more quantity in both the cases A and B, and here A and B is having less quantity, that is why he will prefer this one. And if the second bundle is 10A 7B and 9A 7B, then in this case also he will prefer this first bundle because it is having more unit of A commodity, although the quantity of B commodity is same, but one commodity A commodity is having more unit over there. So that is why more quantity gives him more satisfaction due to monotonic preference. That is a monotonic preference. Fine. Now the next thing is indifference map. So what is indifference map? This is known as indifference map. Here you can see that there are one indifference curve, then another, then another. Definitely there are three indifference curve. You can make infinite indifference curve under one diagram. These are only three, but you can make infinite. So infinite indifference curve, because you can make, that means the level of satisfaction on all the indifference curve is different. Like IC1 gives a particular level of satisfaction, then IC2 is giving another level of satisfaction, IC3 is giving another level of satisfaction. So level of satisfaction is different from all the IC3, IC1, IC2 and IC3. There are three indifference curve, and you can make more also. And the higher one is giving the more satisfaction. This is the higher one, जो सबसे ऊपर है, ये आपको सबसे ज़्यादा satisfaction दे रहा है. Why? Because it is having more quantity. You can see so. If I am increasing this line up to this point, then more quantities are there. At IC1, as you can see, IC1 is giving you OP unit of Y commodity and OR unit of X commodity, and IC2 is giving OS. So RS has been increased, RS unit has been increased in this case. More quantity at IC2, although the same quantity of Y commodity, but the quantity of X commodity has been increasing. Now if we go on IC3, then the quantity of commodity X also increasing, like you can see. Now the point is here, so more quantity of X commodity at IC3. So as quantity goes on increasing, that means satisfaction level is more at IC3 due to monotonic preference, then IC2, then IC1. Fine. So higher indifference curve give higher level of satisfaction because more quantity has been represented by that particular indifference curve. Here is what it is also mentioned over there. Infinite number of indifference curve you can make, and IC1 represent the lower satisfaction, IC2 shows satisfaction more than IC1, but higher level of satisfaction is depicted by indifference curve IC3. And however, each indifference curve shows the same level of satisfaction individually. इंडिविजुअली का मतलब अपने में हर पॉइंट जो इंडिफरेंस कर्व दिखा रहा है वो सेम लेवल ऑफ सेटिस्फेक्शन है. IC1 के सारे पॉइंट्स पर सेम लेवल ऑफ सेटिस्फेक्शन है, IC2 के सारे पॉइंट्स पर सेम लेवल ऑफ सेटिस्फेक्शन है, IC3 के सारे पॉइंट्स पर सेम लेवल ऑफ सेटिस्फेक्शन है. लेकिन अगर हम कंपेयर करें तो सबसे ज़्यादा सेटिस्फेक्शन कौन से पॉइंट किसके पॉइंट्स पर है? IC3 के पॉइंट पर. IC3 के बाद IC2 के बाद IC1. ठीक है. और यहाँ पर आपको डेफिनेशन बता रखी है. हायर इंडिफरेंस कर्व रिप्रेजेंट हायर लेवल ऑफ सेटिस्फेक्शन एज हायर इंडिफरेंस कर्व रिप्रेजेंट लार्ज बंडल ऑफ गुड्स विच मीन्स यूटिलिटी बिकॉज ऑफ मोनोटोनिक प्रेफरेंस. ये बिल्कुल क्लियरली आपको लिखा हुआ है यहाँ पर. ठीक है. तो आपसे क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे व्हाई हायर इंडिफरेंस कर्व गिव्स हायर लेवल ऑफ सेटिस्फेक्शन ड्यू टू मोनोटोनिक प्रेफरेंस. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट है आपका टॉपिक मार्जिनल रेट ऑफ सब्स्टिट्यूशन. Marginal rate of substitution refers to the rate at which commodity can be substituted with each other so that total satisfaction of the consumer remain the same. So that is a marginal rate of substitution. You can also write that rate at which quantity of one commodity is sacrificed for additional unit of other commodity, that is also a marginal rate of substitution. And here I am explaining this particular line that the commodities can be substituted with each other. They are the alternative for each other. And so that the level of satisfaction will be same. So they are alternative because one commodity is increasing, other is decreasing, and decreasing in the diminishing order. That is why you are having indifference curve. So to maintain the same level of satisfaction, what happens that the commodity are substituted with each other. So that is a marginal rate of substitution. So marginal rate of substitution, how you will write this? Marginal rate of substitution A for B, marginal rate of substitution of A for B. So that is unit of banana is sacrificing and unit of apple is gaining. So first of all you have to write apple, then B represent for banana. So whatever commodity is gaining, that will come first, and then the commodity which is sacrificing. In this way you can write marginal rate of substitution A for B. Fine. That is a marginal rate of substitution A for B. It is also written over there likewise. Fine. And the formula is unit of banana willing to sacrifice and upon unit of apple willing to gain. Fine. And in the case of pen pencil, you can write in the same way. As in my example, unit of pen is gaining, unit of pencil is sacrificing. So I am writing marginal rate of substitution of pen for pencil, unit of pencil sacrifice upon unit of pen gain. Now I can write in this way also, change in pencil upon change in pen. Fine. So marginal rate of substitution, why diminishing? Why it is diminishing? Because of law of diminishing marginal utility. That is why you are sacrificing lesser unit for every additional unit. And definitely sacrificing amount is more than gaining. So like sacrifice, suppose there is a 4 unit sacrificing, so definitely we will write -4. And 1 unit is gaining, so that is a plus. So answer is -4. But we are not considering this minus, so we are taking the absolute item over there. In economics, we are taking absolute item. Fine. Because we are to ignore minus over there. You can ignore minus over there. No need to write minus over there and over there. Fine. Absolute item means कि आप अगर किसी नंबर के आगे माइनस है तो आप उस माइनस को इग्नोर कर रहे हो, उस माइनस को काउंट नहीं कर रहे हो. इसको बोलते हैं एब्सोल्यूट आइटम. तो आप एब्सोल्यूट नंबर लेते हैं, हम इस माइनस को इग्नोर करते हैं. डेफिनेटली आप सेक्रीफाइस करोगे तो माइनस ही होगा ना. 10 के बाद अगर 6 यूनिट आ रही है आपकी पेंसिल की, तो 4 यूनिट सेक्रीफाइस हो रही हैं तो माइनस आएगा. तो माइनस को आप इग्नोर करते हो, तो इसलिए यहाँ पर एब्सोल्यूट आइटम लेते हो. ठीक है, एब्सोल्यूट वैल्यू लेते हो आप इसके अंदर. Likewise, if I am going through your book, then marginal rate of substitution of A for B is the rate at which consumer is willing to give up banana for 1 unit of apple. So it means marginal rate of substitution measure the slope of indifference curve also. So it is the slope of indifference curve also. I will tell you what is the slope. First of all, that why marginal rate of substitution is diminishing. Marginal rate of substitution definitely be negative, as I told you just now, but you have to take the absolute value of marginal rate of substitution, means you have to ignore minus over there. Fine. And that is diminishing due to the law of diminishing marginal utility. Here they are explaining again, they have made this table again and again, that particular thing. So this is the slope. Here I am explaining you the slope. Slope means if you are in this point, P point, from P to Q, what is the distance or difference that has been covered, that is the slope. From Q to R, this Q to R is the slope, this is the slope. R to S, this is the slope. S to T, this is the slope. And that slope comes with the sacrificing and gaining. That slope comes with the sacrificing and gaining. That slope comes with the sacrificing and gaining. And that slope comes with the sacrificing and gaining. As you see that there is a triangle I can make. This particular line shows the loss of banana and this is showing the gain of apple. Loss of banana, then gain of apple. As you are seeing that the shape of triangle has been decreasing as we jump on the next combination. So that is decreasing means diminishing marginal rate of substitution there is. So it is deciding the slope of indifference curve also. Question can come, what is the slope of indifference curve? You will write marginal rate of substitution is the slope of indifference curve. That you can write. And that can also be asked, show the slope of indifference curve through diagram. Then you have to make this type of triangle over there. And then you can show the slope of indifference curve. This is the slope of indifference curve. Fine. If you will go through the table, it is okay. Otherwise, you can make indifference curve likewise, and you can make this triangle, and you will get the slope of indifference curve. You can make without table also. Like this is the indifference curve I have made. Then you have to take the points at equidistance 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you have to make the perpendicular like this 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you have to join the line like this, and here you are saying that A, you can give the name of triangle ABC, C, D, E, F, G. So you can show that ABC triangle is bigger than C, D, E, and that is also bigger than E, F, G. So as you can say, as we go on the next combination, then the shape of triangle has been decreasing, which is the slope of indifference curve, and also represented marginal rate of substitution, because AB is the quantity that has been lost and BC is the quantity that has been sacrificed. So every time the loss has been decreasing, so because the triangle has been decreasing in the way, so that means there is a law of diminishing marginal rate of substitution. Fine. And marginal rate of substitution is diminishing in all the next combination. You can show through the diagram. That will be more accurate definitely, and you can make the indifference curve in this way also. Now the next question arises over there, that why marginal rate of substitution diminishing. Marginal rate of substitution diminishing fall because of the law of diminishing marginal utility. Because as you are gaining a commodity of a quantity of a commodity, the utility derived from that commodity goes on diminishing, because that is the law of diminishing marginal utility. So in this way you have to sacrifice lesser unit, because lesser satisfaction you are gaining from the every additional unit. So that is the marginal rate of substitution diminishing, and this is also the slope of indifference curve. Now what are the assumption of indifference curve? Definitely there are two commodities and fixed amount of money. You are definitely it is assumed that consumer has a fixed amount of money, but money is not considering while making indifference curve. But he is having two commodities, fixed amount of income is there, he is not infinite amount of income, constant prices, which prices cannot be changed throughout the indifference curve. Although we are not considering money and income while making the diagram in indifference curve, because in indifference curve only level of satisfaction has been considered, not the price and income. Price and income will be shown in the next curve, that is a budget line, next line, that is a budget line. So now next thing is known satiety. So it is assumed that consumer has not reached the point of saturation, and he is always having the alternative. He has to choose always the bundle. He has to move on and he can also move on the higher level of satisfaction if he is choosing more unit. So there he is having always alternative, and he will move from the one indifference curve to jump to next indifference curve, then jump to next indifference curve, and till he will do like this. So there is no saturation point as it was in cardinal analysis. There the total utility was maximum, a marginal utility was 0. But here nothing like this. So known satiety is over there, but in the cardinal there was a satiety, there was a saturation point. But what was the saturation point in cardinal analysis, where total utility was maximum and marginal utility was 0. Now ordinal utility, consumer can rank the preference. He will not give any util to the satisfaction. He will give rank to the every bundle, like this one I prefer, and then after that this one, and after that this one. Diminishing marginal rate of substitution means for every additional unit consumer will sacrifice less. So that is the diminishing marginal rate of substitution applies over there. Rational consumer is there. Consumer is assumed to be rational, which always strive for maximum satisfaction. So that is the consumer is rational over there.